make some hits. Let's go check it out. What's up, Brandon?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for having us out, bro.
Thanks for coming.
Dude, this thing is absolutely insane. Probably one of the most wild things we've featured. I mean, definitely the wildest side-by-side.
Yeah, man, it's an animal.
So go ahead and walk us through exactly what it is, what's done to it, and let's just take a walk around here.
So basically, it's a 2020 Can-Am X3. Started out as a base 195 horsepower package from Can-Am. Originally, we did the build in Wisconsin back in August. And right now, as it sits, it's running our DS500 turbo package, full stage 2 engine block, and 85 fuel. So
it's not very common you see a side-by-side with some massive drag tires on it. So actually, when we met you, we were dynoing my car R32 over at SCP Motorsports, and you were on the dyno ripping some Yamaha, I think, and I saw this thing, and I'm like, man, we gotta feature this thing.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, couldn't hook with those little Mickey Thompsons. So.
You couldn't hook with four of those, with four of those things.
We had to go a little bit bigger with some Hoosiers.
This is nuts, man. I mean, this is what you'd see on like a serious drag build, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, the car's so light, so and I mean, we're making quite a bit of power, so it's really hard to actually get all that power to the ground. And the old Mickey Thompsons, we had to leave so soft, and we had a lot left in it. So hopefully now we can put all that to the ground.
So you got a lot going on back here too.
Yeah,
so give us a rundown with I guess everything that's on the engine, turbo size. Looks like is that a carbon intake there?
Yep, carbon intake. This is brand new actually. Should be out in a couple months. Evolution Powersports Stage 2 head and block, DS500 turbo kit. We got our Evolution Powersports super cooler, intercooler, K-Fab full titanium exhaust, fuel rail, 1700cc injector dynamics injectors.
How much boost you guys run to make over 500?
Low 40s, something like that.
Low 40s. And what do you spin this thing to? It's got to be serious RPM, 9,000.
Yeah, 9 grand, 9,500, something like that.
Whew, man, so we're making some clutch adjustments here, and then we're gonna go out and make some pulls.
Hell yeah.
You mind revving it up for us?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so they just put these tires on. So they're doing just some test hits, getting it dialed in. I think they've done a little bit of racing here before. A couple passes on this little concrete patch here, once or twice. As soon as it came off of like that concrete patch.
Yeah, kind of surprising.
This thing is so wild. This is like a 3-cylinder, right?
3-cylinder, 900cc engine, making a lot of power.
That's a lot of power for a 3-cylinder, man. And this thing weighs what? I imagine it's got to weigh 1,500 pounds or something?
Yeah, just over 1,400 pounds.
That's insane.
Yeah, man. So our best time previously was like a 2.26, 0 to 60, low 6.8 in the 8th. Hopefully we can go quite a bit faster than that now.
That's insane. So what would something like this, what would be your goal to, like, I guess mile an hour wise or 8th mile time? What exactly are you shooting for?
Goal with this setup, and it should be pretty attainable, is a 5.8 around 120, maybe a little bit less than that. But if we can hit a 5.8, which I think is realistic, we'll be happy.
That's flying.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
That's flying, man. This thing's basically a go-kart on 4 slicks here. And if I'm not mistaken, this thing's on Motec?
Yes, full Motec
That's insane.
plug and play package.
Oh, and it's plug and play. That's cool. Man, this thing is wild. I see a billet diff there. It's cool. Yeah, these things are gnarly, man. So you got a little Little Motec keypad there, and a big old Motec screen.
Full
Jeez.
C12 full dash.
Wow, man.
We can change boost, launch RPM, different settings through there.
Oh dang, is that? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Doing something there on the screen there.
So Mike actually
I don't know if they'll be able to see that, but
Mike actually has that drawing in his warehouse. So.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Personal touch.
So what's like factory transmissions? A CVT, I think you mentioned.
Yeah, CVT transmission. So typically these things top out about 93 miles an hour stock, but we're able to rev it quite a bit farther than that, so we can get some extra mile an hour out of it.
How's my hair, guys? Dude, this thing, it makes it so much crazier because there's no windscreen.
Yeah, no shit.
So it's just like absolutely bananas, man. Yeah, this thing, sure. Like 1000% TRC approved. This thing gets like 4 stamps. Dude, this thing hauls ass.
Yeah, for sure. And that's turned down a little bit.
Right. I mean, I saw you reach down. Did you turn the boost up a little bit, or?
Yeah, just one step.
That was a hell of an experience, dude. Hell of an experience. All right, guys, this thing is absolutely bananas. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear those hits because there's just so much wind. It makes it that much more exciting, but this thing makes all the right noises. It pulls like a freight train. It's crazy how hard this thing pulls. And it's actually pretty stable. It's more stable than I thought it would be. It's very hard to compare that to anything else because it's just like you have this turbo 3-cylinder screaming 9,000 RPM right behind your head. This thing's just, it dead hooks, surprisingly. It pulls like a freight train, and you're just getting blasted in the face with wind. It's a really awesome experience. 10 out of 10 for sure. Clutch-wise, you guys, what do you guys run? And then that's a super important part of the build, I imagine.
Yeah, it's super crucial. The clutching is everything, especially at this power level, big tires, street. It's unlike what most guys do with these things in the dirt. So I mean, Mario is very, very good with the clutching setup, and we're working to get it a little more dialed. We're running full STM primary and secondary clutches, and all of Mario's clutching. So it's getting there.
Proprietary engineering by Mario.
100%.
Yeah, buddy. So you can do, like you mentioned, you can probably do like a rolling anti-lag, going like 40 miles an hour, build up some boost, and just this thing leaves probably like a bat out of hell, huh?
Yeah, 40 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, something like that. It gets up and goes.
So you guys tuned the Motec in-house?
Yeah, so I did the majority of the tuning on this, all of the street tuning and testing, all that fun stuff. We got a full sensor package on here so we can monitor all the engine health and keep everything in check and safe. So we also have a fully upgraded drivetrain on this. We're running a Halo 30 front differential. We're running Turner cycle, axles all around so we can actually hold the power. I believe we're running a Sandcraft drive shaft also.
Nice. So this is probably pretty far from what these things were intended for from the factory.
100%, yeah.
I mean, like, that being said, like, is it pretty reliable, or like with obviously like drag racing and getting so much traction and all that, you know?
Yeah, surprisingly, Mike drives the hell out of this thing, and since it left Wisconsin in August, we have not had one issue with it. And this thing gets run hard.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tells me he beats the crap out of the thing just damn near every weekend he can.
Yep. Yeah, it gets driven every week or weekend.
That's awesome.
We did all the plastics painted, and Jose over at the Garage Auto Spa in Miami did everything. Looks amazing, so huge shout out to him.
It left much better that time, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, making progress.
Guys, it's been an absolute blast here with Brandon and Mike. This thing is certified badass. We'll see you guys next time.